Dallas police have moved all the lead detectives in the Amber Geiger investigation out of the Special Investigative Unit. Now, this is a controversial move, and a community activist group is actually taking credit for Chief Renee Hall's big changes.
But some of the police associations are questioning the moves and want answers from the chief. Rebecca Lopez joins us live with the story tonight. Rebecca?
The police associations say that this decision is tarnishing the reputations of some of the department's best detectives who also investigated the July 7th shootings of 5 police officers, and they question why yet another critical unit is being basically dismantled by the chief. July 7th was one of the darkest days for the city of Dallas. 5 police officers gunned down and killed during a protest. The deaths of those officers were caught on body camera, and it was the detectives in the Special Investigative Unit that had to see that video over and over again during the investigation.
The sacrifices that they gave throughout those years, not just their career and their mental capacity, but their families.
Now those detectives are gone, transferred by Chief Renee Hall, or some leaving in frustration.
We hope that an explanation will come out as eventually, so the rank and file will know why those officers were moved.
The same SIU detectives were also involved in the Amber Geiger investigation. The former police officer shot and killed a man in his own apartment. The community activist group, the Next Generation Action Network, took credit for the transfers.
You are fighting for a purpose that is real.
In a social media post, they claimed the detectives violated department policy during the Geiger investigation, so they demanded the detectives be moved. It is truly an honor to deliver to the community that we were able to get the whole entire unit moved and replaced. That upset many officers and police association leaders.
What that's telling the rank and file activists, if they scream and yell loud enough, they're going to dictate policy and they're going to dictate personnel moves, and I think that's very dangerous.
I hope that they don't have the type of influence that could get somebody moved that's doing their job correctly and doing a great job at what they're doing.
We asked Chief Hall to clarify what happened. She did not respond. Instead, DPD sent this statement. The recent staffing changes were the result of decisions made within the Dallas Police Department as part of an ongoing assessments of overall operations and not by any outside influences. The associations say the narrative being pushed out by community activists is that the detectives did something wrong. None of them were investigated for any violations of DPD policy by internal affairs. And the danger to the community, the associations say, is the lack of experienced officers in one of the most important units at DPD. Hall also disbanded the Vice unit, leaving a void for almost 2 years. And again, the associations say caught in the middle of all of this are really good detectives and their reputations. Back to you guys.
All right, Rebecca Lopez, thank you. New